The world has changed dramatically in the past century. In 1925, life was much different. People lived simpler lives. Technology was limited. Fast forward to 2025, and the world is almost unrecognizable. We have smart homes, self-driving cars, and instant communication across the globe. Let's journey back to 1925 to understand just how much life has changed. Imagine waking up in 1925. The sun streams through your window. Your alarm clock is a rooster crowing in the distance. Life moved at a slower pace. People worked hard, they farmed the land, they worked in factories. Life was about putting food on the table and clothes on your back. Entertainment was simple. Families gathered around the radio. They listened to music and stories. Children played outside. They used their imaginations to create their own fun. Life was different then, but it was also full of its own kind of beauty. Homes in 1925 were smaller than today's homes. Families were often large. Several people shared one room. Indoor plumbing was a luxury. Many homes relied on outhouses. Electricity was not available everywhere. People used candles and oil lamps for light. Kitchens were simple. There were no electric refrigerators. People used ice boxes to keep food cold. Cooking was done on wood-burning stoves. It was a time of hard work, even in the comfort of one's own home. Technology was in its infancy in 1925. The radio was the latest craze. It allowed people to hear news and music from around the world. Telephones were becoming more common. However, they were still a luxury. Most people relied on letters for communication. The automobile was slowly changing transportation. However, most people still relied on horses and carriages. Cars were expensive and out of reach for many. The world was on the cusp of a technological revolution, but it was still a distant dream in 1925. Traveling long distances was a major undertaking in 1925. The world was on the cusp of modernity, yet still deeply rooted in the past. People had to plan meticulously for any journey, often packing for days or even weeks. The excitement of travel was tempered by the reality of its challenges. Trains were the fastest way to travel, however, they were expensive. Only those with sufficient means could afford the luxury of train travel. The interiors of these trains were often lavish, with plush seats and dining cars that offered a semblance of comfort. Yet for many, the cost was prohibitive, making train travel a rare treat rather than a common occurrence. Air travel was in its infancy. The sight of a biplane soaring through the sky was a marvel, a symbol of human ingenuity and the promise of a new era. However, these early flights were fraught with danger and uncertainty. Pilots were pioneers, often risking their lives to push the boundaries of what was possible. Only the wealthy could afford to fly. Air travel was an exclusive domain reserved for the elite who could pay for the privilege. The interiors of these early airplanes were cramped and noisy, a far cry from the commercial flights we know today. Yet for those who could afford it, flying was a status symbol, a testament to their wealth and modernity. Most people traveled by car or by foot. The automobile was becoming more common, but it was still a relatively new invention. Roads were often unpaved and treacherous, making long-distance travel by car a slow and arduous process. For many, walking was still the primary mode of transportation, especially in rural areas where cars were a luxury few could afford. This meant that journeys took days, weeks, or even months to complete. Families would often camp by the roadside, making the journey as much about the experience as the destination. Early road maps were essential tools, guiding travelers through unfamiliar territories. The sense of adventure was palpable, but so was the uncertainty and the ever-present risk of breakdowns or getting lost. The world felt much larger back then. Vast landscapes stretched out before travelers, and cities were isolated pockets of civilization. The sense of scale was immense, and the idea of traversing the globe was a daunting prospect. Maps and globes were cherished items, offering a glimpse of the wider world and fueling dreams of distant lands. Communication and transportation limitations made it harder to connect with people and places far away. Sending a telegram or making a phone call was a significant event, often reserved for important news. Letters were the lifeline of long-distance relationships, carrying the weight of emotions and stories across miles. Early radio broadcasts began to shrink the world, bringing news and entertainment into homes, but the sense of isolation remained. It was a time of slower living, but it also bred a sense of community and resourcefulness. People relied on their neighbors and local communities for support and entertainment. Social events were the highlight of the week, bringing people together to share stories, music, and laughter. The slower pace of life allowed for deeper connections and a greater appreciation of the simple pleasures. As we stand on the brink of a new era, the world around us is a testament to human ingenuity and relentless innovation. Fast forward a century, and the world is a completely different place. The cities of the 1920s, with their horse-drawn carriages and rudimentary infrastructure, have given way to sprawling metropolises teeming with life and advanced technology. Technology has transformed our lives in countless ways. From the way we communicate to the way we work, every aspect of our daily existence has been touched by the digital revolution. We can communicate instantly with anyone in the world. Social media platforms and instant messaging apps have made it possible to stay connected with friends and family no matter where they are. We can travel to distant countries in a matter of hours. High-speed trains and advanced aviation technology have shrunk the world, making international travel more accessible than ever before. We have access to information and entertainment at our fingertips. With the advent of the internet and streaming services, we can watch movies, read books, and learn new skills from the comfort of our homes. The world of 2025 is a world of convenience and comfort. Smart homes equipped with automated systems allow us to control lighting, temperature, and security with just a few taps on our smartphones. We have machines that do our laundry, wash our dishes, and even vacuum our floors. These innovations have freed up our time, allowing us to focus on what truly matters. We have access to healthcare, education, and entertainment that were unimaginable a century ago. Telemedicine allows us to consult with doctors from our homes. Online education platforms provide learning opportunities for all ages, and virtual reality offers immersive experiences that were once the stuff of science fiction. The technological revolution has not only changed the way we live, but has also opened up new possibilities for the future. Our homes have become havens of technology. Smart homes can adjust the temperature, lighting, and even music to our preferences. Appliances can be controlled remotely. Refrigerators can order groceries when we're running low. Life is more efficient and interconnected than ever before. Imagine waking up in your smart home. The blinds automatically open. Your coffee maker starts brewing your favorite blend. The news plays softly in the background. This is the reality of 2025. Transportation has undergone a revolution. Self-driving cars are becoming increasingly common. They navigate traffic seamlessly. This reduces accidents and makes commuting less stressful. Electric vehicles are the norm. They reduce our reliance on fossil fuels. High-speed rail lines connect cities across vast distances. Air travel is faster and more efficient. The world feels smaller and more accessible than ever before. We can explore new cultures and connect with loved ones with ease. The journey from the early 1900s to today has been nothing short of extraordinary. A century ago, life was vastly different. Streets were bustling with horse-drawn carriages, and the concept of modern technology was still in its infancy. The past century has been a time of unprecedented change. Cities have grown from small towns to sprawling metropolises, and technological advancements have reshaped every aspect of our lives. From the invention of the automobile to the rise of the internet, each decade has brought new innovations that have transformed the way we live, work, and connect with one another. We have gone from a world of hardship and simplicity to a world of convenience and luxury. In the early 20th century, daily life was filled with manual labor and limited resources. Today, we enjoy the benefits of advanced technology that makes our lives easier and more comfortable. From household appliances to smart devices, the evolution of technology has brought us unprecedented convenience. Technology has played a major role in this transformation. The invention of the telephone, the television, and the computer has revolutionized communication and entertainment. Medical advancements have increased life expectancy and improved the quality of life. Transportation innovations have made the world more accessible, allowing us to travel farther and faster than ever before. It has made our lives easier, more comfortable, and more interconnected. Smart home devices allow us to control our environment with a simple voice command. Early household appliances, once considered luxuries, are now standard in most homes. The internet has connected us in ways that were once unimaginable, enabling instant communication and access to information from anywhere in the world. As we look to the future, we can only imagine what new advancements await us. The pace of technological innovation shows no signs of slowing down. Futuristic cityscapes and cutting-edge technology demonstrations give us a glimpse of what might be possible in the years to come. From artificial intelligence to space exploration, the possibilities are endless. One thing is certain, the world will continue to change at a rapid pace. The fast-paced nature of city life and the constant stream of technological innovations remind us that progress is always on the horizon. As we adapt to these changes, we must also consider the impact they have on our society and the environment. It is up to us to shape this change and ensure that it benefits all of humanity. By working together and fostering a sense of community and collaboration, we can guide the direction of technological progress. Our collective efforts will determine whether the advancements of the future create a more equitable and sustainable world for everyone.